We need that.
Weighing in at 16 stone and 11 pounds, from the Ministry of Justice, he is the law, Lewis Basham.
Greetings, grapple fans. Rob ringside alongside the big OC, Dave O'Connor. We are out in what is finally some glorious sunshine at the Eastgate Gardens in Rochester as Lewis Basham stalks his way to the ring, desperately seeking gavel.
Very much so, but at this time we are going to send you backstage with our correspondent, the Buffalicious one, Buff Broadside, who had an interview with Lewis Basham earlier on.
Backstage correspondent here, Backstage Broadside for the day here in the sunny Rochester. We're here at UKPW and I'm standing with the Law, Lewis Basham. You've got Prince Dean today, Law. How are you feeling about it?
You're a commentator? Weren't you a wrestler? Weren't you a champion? Weren't you a UKPW original?
Yes.
How far you've fallen? So you're gonna watch me go out here in this lovely sunny day and beat the ever-loving crap out of Prince Dean?
That's your aim.
It's a guarantee. So you can watch along, you can commentate, you can do your little interview, but we all know what you really want to do. It's just not going to happen, is it, Buff Broadside? Here we go!
Yes, indeed, grapple fans, we know what this one means. We've heard this music many a time in a UKPW ring. We are about to be joined by a messenger of the wrestling gods. And I start to see some bubbles. I'm seeing, oh, there's loads of bubbles. I was looking over here.
Winning at 12.5 pounds, from parts unknown, but said to be somewhere around Lewisham. He is formerly of two-man day trip, and he is imbued with the power of the wrestle gods. It's Prince Dean!
Yes, indeed, grapple fans, Prince Dean making his way circuitously to the ringside area.
Very much so.
Very much interacting with the crowd. He is a fan favourite here at UKPW, and he's getting right in the mix with this capacity crowd here in Rochester.
I think he certainly had a word with those wrestle gods to have a word with the weather gods to give us some sunshine.
I would imagine the Pantheon's well connected in that respect. That's a very smart way of getting it done.
Absolutely. But Prince Dean has been struggling to find a bit of form, to find some wins since his breakup of the two-man day trip.
Yes, absolutely. So consistency is something that has been sorely missing from his recent match output.
Very much so. But let's see what happens when he takes on the man, the law. Well, the gavel-less man today.
Yes. How does he fully intend to enforce that law?
I'm revealing!
As we are ready to get underway.
I'm revealing!
Oh, not so good.
Are you ready?
Bring them back!
And we're off. Prince Dean and Lewis Basham.
And the crowd already all over Lewis Basham.
Lewis Basham not only reminding them that it's a gavel, but presumably asking if anybody's seen the gavel.
Very much so.
I don't know! Someone forgot their tiny hammer!
That's unfortunate. It's, the combination of the chant of Tiny Hammer and being unable to locate it makes it seem minuscule.
We'll have to go and have a chat with UKPW staff to find out if they have a magnifying glass to find Lewis Basham's tiny hammer.
Which is missing, presumed, lost. Lewis Basham sporting some new ring gear since last time I saw him in a UKPW ring. I always like to mention it.
Lewis Basham turning off the bubbles.
Prince Dean having none back on.
Yeah, having none of it.
Turns out that's a crime. They're looking to size each other up here. The bell has been rung, so referee Tristan Stone is counting to 10.
Very much so. Princeton picking up a victory in a trios match at equal fights and equal rights against Mean Team, but also unfortunately losing to Ashmore and Means.
Yeah, indeed. The Medway Gaming Festival, he lost both matches across 2 days.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we had some challenges with the weather on day one. And so maybe those wrestle gods, weather gods, maybe that's where the discussion started. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to effect a victory on day 2. Though he put in an impressive showing for himself, nevertheless, in defeat.
Lewis Basham losing his feet. Obviously, we are aware that the ringside area is very slippery following the weather prior to the start of our event today.
Yes, indeed. The rain has been forthcoming, but it is now finally starting to show some signs of blue skies. I assume. I have sunglasses on, as we know, so I'm doing the best I can to interpret the colours.
I'm trying. The bubbles are very distracting. They are to me.
Lewis Basham taking his time to get into this one. As they look to lock up.
Nice side headlock there by Lewis Basham, gaining control over Princeton.
Yes, and it's a wise move to restrict Prince Dean to the floor. He's a high flyer, he is a quick individual. This serves Lewis Basham's plans very well. Prince Dean locks him into a head scissors. Lewis Basham, of course, incredibly strong, powers out of it fairly easy. This early in the contest.
Separation.
Yeah, indeed. This early in the contest, very unlikely that sort of thing's going to keep you down for very long. So they lock up again. Trying to get one, just trying to build some early momentum, get some psychological edge.
And as you mentioned earlier, it's Lewis Basham's strength and power that he can control just literally from that side headlock.
Oh, and the shoulder block according to plan.
Absolutely, you see demonstration of size and power there.
Absolutely, and that momentum will be easily shifted across. Except the crowd is once again
all over Lewis Basham.
Yes,
we went
indeed.
for some praise. And he's being given some lovely chants.
Yes, indeed. He's being given the business, as it were. Another big, just rolling through Prince Dean there. Not even a clean contact, just barreling him over. Once again, that power. Prince Dean whips him off the ropes, ducks underneath. Look at that elevation. Oh, but look,
no.
He's put himself in a bad position for that full Nelson. But Prince Dean, very impressive, rolling through, cover. And the 2, first of the contest, almost steals it out of nowhere.
I think Basham would have been incredibly upset if that was the case.
Absolutely. Well, he's the law. He doesn't like stealing.
Yeah.
Lewis Basham trying to reach through. Prince Dean just driving his shoulder into that midsection. Flips up and over. Impressive stuff. It's off the ropes. Clothesline ducked. Hoisted up for a German suplex, but Prince Dean able to keep his balance. Lewis Basham, well, I was about to say unlike Lewis Basham, but he stayed on his feet. We forget, of course, Lewis Basham incredibly strong, but also very, very nimble despite that size. As Prince Dean sees an opportunity, just hits him with a boot through the second rope.
The second rope. And the bubbles are back on.
Kids love the bubbles. The trick is getting them to stop, as I've found.
Very much so. So therefore we
Dean.
just put Lewis Basham out there and I'm sure he'll do it for us.
Yes, indeed. Taking his time. Taking his time to make his way into the ring. Looking to build a head of steam. Oh! Goes for a drop kick, but nobody home. Lewis Basham able to evade, but favouring that shoulder, maybe caught an awkward
So you've got Lewis
landing
Basham,
as he went over.
Yeah, Lewis Basham favouring the shoulder. Prince Dean now favouring the back of his head following that attempted drop kick.
Indeed. Look at that. Big scoop.
One
Going
arm
for a slam.
and down. This is professional wrestling.
There you go. At least somebody's doing it. Lewis Basham, look at the... he's just stalking Prince Dean. As the crowd once again delaying him ever so slightly, and that will tell on him. Having the crowd on your side can be a boon. Having them against you can distract you at an inopportune moment.
Absolutely, just that hellacious reverse back elbow there. Prince Dean running jaw first.
Absolutely. And he
into
looks to
Lewis
be
Basham.
taking his time getting back to his feet, which is probably quite wise. Get your bearings.
Very much. I mean, these two
Only for Lewis Basham to just knock him out straight away again with the top turnbuckle.
Absolutely. I mean, these two previously met at Parkwood Pandemonium.
Oh, big chop. We heard that from here.
Ouch. And again.
Crowd enjoying that one. Oh, and then Lewis Basham's had enough.
Yeah, just kitchen sinking in there.
Knee and just a club forearm across the back.
So yeah, these two met at Parkwood Pandemonium. They've met in multi-man matches at Lockwood Meadow Showdown. Both of them, Basham has been coming out on top every time.
Yes, indeed. Basham is on an impressive winning streak in UKPW at the moment.
Just manhandling him like a child.
Look at that huge fall-away slam. The clearance that Prince Dean gets from that ring is nothing short of incredible.
Basham not happy with the official at this point.
Going for a cover.
2 counts. Basham clearly not doing enough yet.
No, indeed, but it's a smart move by Basham to focus on the pinfall, because that's ultimately how he's going to come away with the victory.
Oh, very much so. But every time that he is going for that pinfall and forcing Prince Dean to kick out, he's expending energy.
Yes, indeed.
Every time. And at the end of the day, this could potentially turn into a game of attrition.
Absolutely. With the sun beaming down and beating down upon them, that's going to drain you. As he whips Prince Dean to the corner to corner. Oh, but runs into the boot of Prince Dean. There's an opportunity for Prince Dean to build some offense. A back elbow out of his. Oh! About to fight out of the corner, but walks into a big clothesline from Lewis Basham.
He's just so explosive.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
He does not need barely any space, and he can just launch himself.
Well, this is the thing. We talked about it earlier. The strength is one thing, but he is quick despite the strength. He's not one of these. He doesn't sacrifice speed
Second
as
snap
much
suplex.
as somebody who looks like Lewis Basham you would think would do so.
Just these quick snap suplexes and the releases going on it.
This one looks like it'll be a bit more deliberate, but he's rolled through by Prince Dean. Cover out of nowhere and 2. So reach for the ring bell hammer there as he rolls him up again, and a 2. Prince Dean ducks a clothesline into maneuver him into a so a kind of modified full Nelson from Lewis Basham, not the kind of one he's usually favoured, but a double underhook suplex. Crowd chanting, "Let's go, Prince Dean." Fair to say who they favour in this one, Dave?
I would certainly agree with you in terms of the fact that they are loving Prince Dean.
Actively chanting for one of the wrestlers, yes.
It does help in
yeah.
that regard. It does give you an indication of who they will be.
It does give us a helping hand in terms of figuring out where this is going for sure. Meanwhile, in the ring, Lewis Basham is looking to just drain the energy out of Prince Dean.
There's that reverse Nathan chokehold there.
Once again, like you said earlier, every kick out, every shift is going to expend energy that he might need later. Look at that, hoisted up, back body drop. And Prince Dean's looking to find his way back into this one. Referee Tristan Stone begins a double 10 count. Slowly make their way to their feet. Basham is up, has broken the double 10. Oof, and then just measures Prince Dean with a right hand and a knee to the midsection. Once again, driving the air out of the lungs. Will contribute to that exhaustion, that attrition. He looks like a pile driver. Whoa, but Prince Dean flips back down. Probably best for him. Wow! Just hoists him up. That must have been a considerable feat of energy expended by Prince Dean there. Lewis Basham is, as we've said, a big dude.
Yeah, very much so. And he's got one arm over for a count.
But look at that. Smart move by Basham, using the ring to his advantage. Foot on the middle rope, breaks the count.
Yeah, very
referee
much
Tristan
so.
Stone enforcing the rules. That will please Lewis Basham, which is only good news for referee Tristan Stone.
Lewis Basham rolling into the outside, creating some separation. Grabbing the Prince's crown.
Looking for the crown. To what end, I don't know. Perhaps, maybe auditioning new materials to accompany him to the ring.
And once
Maybe he's
again-
decided to move on from the gavel. Maybe this is healing.
This is maybe so, but he has turned the bowls off once again.
Absolutely.
And he's
throwing
thrown
bubbles.
his hair tie.
Oh, a hair tie. He
Thrown
didn't throw
his hair
bubbles.
tie into the crowd.
No, when the hair comes out, he means business.
He does.
Referee Tristan Stone looking to get Lewis Basham into the contest, but Lewis Basham having none of it, looking to remonstrate with this crowd here in Rochester.
But in a way, this is good for Prince Dean as well. This is giving him recovery time.
It's very true. Only downside for Prince Dean is, of course, the same is extended to Lewis Basham. Meanwhile, it's looking to hook him up for that full Nelson. We've seen where this goes. Nowhere good. Looks to hoist him up, but an arm drag counter from Prince Dean. Oh, hits a big clothesline, but Lewis Basham
Bounced
unfazed.
off.
Ducks another clothesline of Lewis Basham's. Oh, and that time with a bit of extra ring momentum from the ropes, Prince Dean's able to take Basham off his feet.
Basham in the corner.
Big splash.
Go.
That will sting.
Corner to
Oh,
corner.
little extra whip into that one. And
Big boot.
a big boot. A heck of a kick. And look at that, just floors Lewis Basham. Doesn't end up in the position he particularly wants to be in.
No, indeed not. And Lewis Basham
Even
calling
less
for
so.
a timeout.
Yeah, even less so,
Calling
given
for a
where he's now
timeout.
having to recuperate. As you say, Lewis Basham. Oh, they're not good for Lewis Basham. A Lewisham buster in the corner. Prince Dean just driving that posterior into the midsection. Puffing the air out of Lewis Basham's lungs in the arguably one of the more humiliating ways. Maybe not the most, but it's up there. As Lewis Basham
Top
staggers
three.
to his feet. Yeah, I would say top five at a push. As Prince Dean looks to whip Lewis Basham out of the corner.
Basham favouring that back now.
Absolutely. Oh, and that won't help. Side slam from Prince Dean, and the cover
Hang on a
accepts.
second.
Oh, hold on a minute. Making his way to ringside is the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards. And what's going on here? One has to wonder.
Now, Alf Edwards and Prince
I'm
Dean
done
have had
with you.
some problems in the past.
Yes, indeed. As Basham looks to take advantage of the distraction,
Full Nelson.
hoists him up. This could be the civil matter, as he's calling it. Meanwhile, it looks like Alf Edwards, he's hoisted him up. Oh, but Prince Dean lands on his feet. But Alf Edwards, meanwhile, in the corner, looks to be tinkering with some of our ring setup here. Once again, Lewis Basham looking to hoist him, but oh no! That did not go well for Lewis Basham. Alf Edwards has been messing with those turnbuckle pads and unfortunately left it exposed for the head of Lewis Basham. Probably not what was intended.
Alf Edwards currently beside himself.
Absolutely. There's two of him. Prince Dean hoists him up. Huge power from Prince Dean. Big Samoan drop. Or Lewisham drop, maybe? Does he
Yep.
extend that naming convention to everything?
We could do.
He rolls
Wrestle
up.
God's drop.
It covers him. And a two. And Alf Edwards beside himself there, looking like he'd almost introduced the complete inverse of his intended result. And right now he's given the momentum and put Prince Dean very firmly in the driving seat for this contest. Lewis
Very
Basham
much
is going
so,
to be
but this
feeling
is,
it.
Very much so. This is the thing, though. That Prince Dean said he's done with Alf Edwards. Clearly, Alf Edwards is not done with Prince Dean.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Lewis Basham taking advantage of that exposed turnbuckle pad. Hoists him up. Full Nelson and slam. And that's got to do it. Cover
Pancaked him.
and three.
Here is your winner, the Law, Lewis Basham.
And there you have it, Grapple fans. The Law picks up the victory. But wait a minute. Alf Edwards making his way into the ring. I don't think he's done with Prince Dean, despite Prince Dean's assertions to the contrary, as they're now just 2-on-1.
Wailing on each other.
Just absolutely wearing down Prince Dean. It's 2-on-1. This is hardly fair.
I'm here to stop bullies!
Oh, there we go. And wait a minute. The entertainer, Theodore Powers, has made his way to ring. Looking to stop bullies, is I believe the words he used.
That's the words he uses. He dove in the ring.
Indeed. So Theodore Powers making the save. Meanwhile, in the ring, Prince Dean, with Theodore Powers' help, is able to recuperate, and Alf Edwards and Lewis Basham have gone scurrying for the hills with the entrance of the entertainer. The crowd's making sure Lewis Basham knows they believe him to have a tiny hammer. And it won't help that he can't find it. That's not going to help his case.
Absolutely not.
Grapple fans, give it up for Theodore Powers and Brit.
Well, there you have it, Grapple fans. Lewis Basham picks up the win with arguably an assist from the suplex merchant, Alf Edwards. Greetings, Grapple fans. Rob Ringside here, reminding you to check out more UKPW content on our YouTube channel. There's links everywhere around us, so just pick one and you're going to have some fantastic wrestling action.